Good evening, everybody. This is Dumpster Cats. Welcome back to yet another Pioneer video. Of course, post-bannings here, we're not going to be seeing any Amalia, any Sorin Vein-Ripper, which is pretty exciting. I am really looking forward to playing the Pioneer format. Without Amalia, without Sorin Vein-Ripper, I think it will make the matches a bit more enjoyable. However, I am a bit worried about, namely the. I felt like the Sorin Vein-Ripper plan or deck was a bit better of a matchup for us as compared to just traditional Rakdos midrange, just because they're more of a combo deck, or they were more of a combo deck, which is easier for us to interact with as compared to a traditional Rakdos midrange deck. We had cards like Pick Your Poison that I was playing in the main deck that was just incredibly good in the matchup. And overall, them being just a combo deck with a kind of mid-range background, or I guess plan B, was a bit easier for us to interact with. Just getting down that combo and then pressuring them thereafter was pretty good for us and pretty effective for us to do. Now, however, they're playing, of course, they're going to be back on Bonecrusher Giant and Kroxa, cards like that, which are more grindy and just difficult for us to deal with overall as a mid-range deck that's not playing red and doesn't have access to Fable. Of course, we're going to struggle in those matchups just slightly, but of course, still got to stay optimistic. We do have a pretty solid sideboard plan with these 8 cards. We could maybe like these 7 cards against them. Bankbuster, Go Blank, and then trying out Shaper Sanctuary, which I've gotten some feedback about. Really excited to play this card out. I think it could be good. Has been good for me in the past, but also has been just whatever for me in the past. So getting more data on that card is good. And then of course, for the Rakdos midrange matchup, I am trying out Vraska Golgari Queen, which is a card that I've played just a little bit in the past and have always liked her, but I feel like she's just a little too clunky too often for me to really like her. But of course, post-bannings, you're going to try out some new cards, and I think Vraska is pretty perfect. Just being a nice grindy element that is only 4 mana, I think is pretty special for us. And, of course, want to be trying out a card like that. Another deck I'm expecting to see a lot of is Phoenix. That is why we have, of course, the triple Go Blank, which is just a nice sideboard card. A nice versatile sideboard card that can be brought in against Rakdos and Phoenix. And, of course, the 2 unlicensed Hearses. We upped the Trespasser count to 3 instead of 2. And of course, Scooze is always great in that matchup as well. And then I'm kind of expecting to see a lot of aggro, which is probably, we don't have the best aggro game plan game 1, just with the amount of discard spells we have, with 2 Duresses in the main deck, which I've been liking. But post sideboard, we do have some Extinction Events, which I think should help ease that matchup just a bit. But I'm not too excited to play against aggro, especially that red-green Atarka deck is pretty challenging for us to deal with, especially with playing Caustic Bronco, which I have been liking, to be honest with you, just in the mid-range matchups and even the control matchups. This is really good against them as well. Other than that, though, trying out Mutavault instead of Field of Ruin, which is pretty exciting. I've never really played with this card, but I'm looking forward to testing with it. Field of Ruin is pretty good for us. Getting Revolt off fatal or 4 fatal pushes is always great. But I feel like with the addition of Vraska, we don't really need that as much. Obviously with their plus ability, it's going to be triggering Revolt more often, and it's just another good removal spell for us. So I think Mutavault is going to be good for us in that sense, and just being a bit more aggressive, having more utility lands, or I guess more main lands overall, is of course going to be a net positive for us. I think that's it for me, though. Of course, really excited to play with this deck. Of course, it'll be nice back on the rock. And yeah, hopefully you guys feel the same way. And I'll see you for the matches. All right, here we are for round number 1. We are on the play. And let's get into this. So, 2-lander. I think we could keep this just off the back of Dread Whispers, drawing us an extra card. It's pretty good. And then, just having 3 castable spells is nice. Let's see what we're up against. Okay, so this is definitely a deck that I was scared about facing. They only have 1 land. We do have 2 Fatal Pushes in our hand, which is good. I'm thinking about taking this Burning Tree. Yeah, I think I'll just take Burning Tree. I think I will Dread Whispers here, just not drawing land. Okay, there we go. Not a play you really want to be making in a matchup like this, but it is what it is. And of course they drew second land, which is not very good for us. They could go double Swifty here. Yeah, I think we're just going to have to shock in, and I think I'm just playing Sentinel here instead of Trespasser. Because we could also go Dreadknight plus push, but I think getting the Sentinel down is probably a bit more effective. Definitely a matchup where I feel like Culling Ritual is better than Extinction Event. I like Extinction Event though, just in a blind meta. I could also be expecting to see Mono Green, which is, you know, a bit of a scary matchup for us. But a matchup where Extinction Event is good. Okay, so we could get down Trespasser potentially and just leave a push. I guess though we could just start by attacking. We are at 6, which is not too ideal. So yeah, I think let's just get down this Trespasser. Get at least a little bit of life gain going, and then just pass turn. So they have that Aloe guy that could play, and then Bushwhacker this turn, I'm assuming. I don't think we're dead, but we're definitely close to it. Okay. So I think let's block like that, then push the Aloe guy, take 4. Seems best. Both of our creatures survive. We're at 3. Okay, another removal spell was great to draw. And oh, I didn't realize our oh shoot. I didn't realize that Etching of Kumano is a 3-power creature, yeah, I guess with a Bushwhacker. Yeah, okay, that's probably fine. So this turn, let's start with an attack. I think not entirely sure what I want to do actually. So say they have push or card like 1-drop plus Bushwhacker next turn. I guess we'll need just blocker. Yeah, probably should play Dreadknight plus removal spell, hold up. And then I guess along those lines we could probably crack this map token. At least just one of them. Dreadknight, don't want that. So play a blocker, pass turn. Okay. Well, obviously not fun to see it just end like that, but can't do much about it. Of course, you know, this is a tough matchup for us. So I definitely don't like my Thoughtseizes. Extinction Events are good. And then honestly, it's kind of tough to know what else to bring in. I think I'm going to bring in Prick Your Poison just because they do have Shaper Sanctuary as a sideboard card, post board. This card is also good against Kumano. Duress is kind of like the other card that I'm not too excited about having. But I feel like I wouldn't really want any other card. Maybe Bankbuster, but Bankbuster is probably just too slow. Ooh, yeah, I don't think we could keep this one. It's too slow. Of course, mulligan into a one-lander. Yeah, gonna have to go to 5. And it's not a good 5, but we have to keep. Opponent goes to 6. Keep 6. Yeah, that's tough. Very tough. Okay, well, I guess at least we could deal with that. And, I mean, Sheoldred is a card that can get us back in the game, or at least stabilize us for a little bit, right? Okay, and good draw there. So if we hit land next turn, then we could be not in terrible shape. So they could have Monstrous Rage. They probably just have Monstrous Rage or Atarka's Command. If they have Atarka's Command, then we're not able to trade here because of prowess +1/+1. If it's only Monstrous Rage though, then oh no, then we wouldn't be trading. So I think I'll just take this. I always forget that Monstrous Rage, the yeah, okay, the token that gets put on is an gets, you know, +2/+0 plus an additional +1/+1. I always forget about that. Okay, I guess just Scooze. And am I attacking? I don't think so. Maybe we could, but I think just leaving up double block is good, or fine for us. Still really want to draw land, obviously. Going for Vraska minus there could have been really good for us. Okay, Scorching Shot the Scooze. It's fine. Could be worse. Let's see if they attack. They do attack. So if they have Monstrous Rage, we're taking 4. Or sorry, 6. Atarka's Command, we're down to 9. Plus 4. So down to 5. Tough to say. I think I'll take it. I'll take the risk. They're at only 2 cards in hand. This could also just be a bluff, but yeah. Tough. Yeah, and just not getting bailed out whatsoever. Can't really attack because if they hit land, they could go den. Okay, just a naked burning tree. I guess into den. Ooh, okay, that's pretty good. So we can. Okay. So, excuse me. How do we block here? I guess which card do I want to keep alive? Probably the Scooze at this point. So I guess I'll trade there. There's only one, or I guess now 2 cards in the graveyard, so yeah, it's actually okay. Well, not the best draw there, but we're not doing too bad. They have no cards in hand. I guess they're top decking. If we could just, okay, yeah, and that's great for us. If we could just hit a land next turn, then we could actually maybe be winning this game. I think I will just go push on probably just Burning Tree at this point. Eat that. And land? No, it's a push though, which is not bad. So let's, I think now we could just start attacking. Then gain a life. Of course, gotta keep in this keep this Remnant Ruins in mind as well. Okay, that's a pretty decent one for them to draw. I think I'll just make this quick, push here, and that'll land. There we go. Yeah, so I think it's just pretty easy Sheoldred here. And yeah, I think now we're winning for sure. Sweet, okay, yeah. Very good. Scavenging Ooze plus Fatal Push. Got the job done there for sure. Okay, any changes? Really just not liking these Duresses, but yeah, I kind of didn't really come prepared for this matchup, so I'm not really sure what else I would want to bring in. Probably just be Bankbuster, but I think Duress is probably just slightly more effective. Okay, so yeah, not a bad hand here. On the draw, this, of course, match 3 is probably going to be the toughest for us. Although, the opponent mulligans to 6. And got a Swifty. We do have Extinction Event, so we can see how that card does in the matchup. Try and go for the throat was nice. Okay, another Swifty and Kumano. Okay, pretty good start for them. On the play, pretty scary. Okay, so do we leave up removal or just play Dreadknight? I think I'm just gonna play Dreadknight. I'd be super happy to trade with one of these Swifties. Cunning Coyote. Okay, so it's gonna be a 3/3, and then they can make one of those guys bigger. Okay, so let's just block here. Please no Monstrous Rage. No way. Jeez. Okay, well, that's just really bad for us now. Jeez, that's so crazy. Like the perfect 6. So now we didn't even draw lands for guaranteed extinction events next turn. So now I think we just have to play Sentinel. Sentinel, chump block, take 4, but we're dead to anything off the top. Yeah, okay, tough matchup. They had a really good draw this game 3, and we were a little bit clunky. Yeah, trying to think like what we would want to bring in post board for them. I guess, I mean, maybe just like more like cut down, like more like cheap interaction as compared to the Wrath picks could be better, but it's tough to say. Yeah, tough matchup, and I'll just see you guys in the next one. Okay, match 2 on the play. Not a good opening hand. Okay, there we go. Keep this, put back second Dreadknight, I think. Opponent also mulligans. Yeah, that Atarka matchup is really tough for us. Maybe just like we have to do something like not playing the Duress's main deck. Probably makes that matchup a bit better. Playing more removal, something like that. Okay, so it looks like Phoenix, if I had to assume. Which is definitely a matchup we came prepared for, so we'll see how it goes. Of course, got the Go Blanks plus Hearse's post board, and even the Duress. Even Extinction Event isn't bad against, and the Pick Your Poisons are actually great, so post boarding, or sideboarding here is going to be possibly a little tough. We have a lot of options. So they went bottom with that opt, and here's a Shredder. Just a naked Shredder. Start by attacking, and then I think I'm just gonna be efficient with my mana here and let them keep the Shredder for a turn. I think just going push is too weak of a play here, especially with us on a mulligan. Okay, there's a Phoenix in the graveyard. They get back Consider, which I'm assuming they'll play. No. Okay, kill Dreadknight, it's fine. Okay. Okay, so let's go push. Drawing Thoughtseize was kind of nice too, so let's go with that. Okay, it's double cruise. Cruise is terrible for us. Not a good hand. Or not a good hand for us to see. Great for them though. Oh wow, yeah. Guess I'll just take the second Prankster. Tread Whispers. Dang. Yeah, take the Prankster and then hope they aren't able to cast the second cruise for a while. But I don't know. It's gonna be tough. And of course, don't they always just have the perfect number of cards in graveyard to have just Phoenix left in there after a cruise? So they're gonna get the Phoenix back for sure, which is sad, knowing that we, have Hive open next turn. Oh no! Oh, no Phoenix. Okay, wow, that's actually quite good for us. I mean, I'm just like for sure going heat up the Hive here. Oh, okay. So they seriously don't have any like cheap instants or sorceries in hand. Wow. And they're down to 6. Okay. Okay. We're still looking pretty good, I feel like. Unless they have like Lightning Axe or something. Okay, so if we attack with both, they will probably double block the Hive, take 3. It's probably not a good play for us to make. Start by cracking some map tokens, I think. Okay. Let's go for one more. so didn't hit anything too good, but I think here let's just go Dreadknight, leave up, go for the throat, or actually, yeah, I think this is fine. Okay. So they get back Fiery Impulse. Gonna kill Dreadknight. Maybe it was correct to kill the Shredder on our turn, just in the event of them, you know, doing this. But I think I wanted to kill whatever they target with this memory. So here's the cruise. Of course, look at that. Perfect. Just get back 2 Phoenixes. So I'm going to be killing the prankster here. Let's see how they attack. Oh, they attack with everything. Okay. It's quite good for us, actually. Unless they have Spell Pierce. Okay, seriously? Okay. Well, now we're just dead. Dang. Man, I really thought we had that one too. Shoot. Dang. Okay, well, let's bring in the sideboard cards. Liliana's pretty bad. I think Bronco is pretty poor as well. So is Vraska. And then the Sentinels are kind of just whatever. Yeah, I think that's good. Man, what went wrong there? I don't even know. Maybe, yeah, maybe we were supposed to kill Shredder on our main phase. Maybe we are supposed to Thoughtseize one of the cruises. Tough to know, man. Okay. Yeah, not very good opening hands here. So keep this one. I think I'm just going to be putting back the second Thoughtseize. Okay. Let's take the Prankster. Play out Hearse. On top. Okay. So this Lightning Axe is a bit of a problem for our Sheoldred. What is this? Oh, okay. Interesting. Okay, that was a good draw though. Definitely like seeing that. And hopefully they kill the Sentinel here with the Lightning Axe. Okay, that's not very good for us. So they get back a Phoenix. Yeah, I think it just has to be Sheoldred here. Although Go Blink is quite good. No way, they have... What is this? Okay. Thought that was another lightning axe. I was like, okay, what? It looks like they have crews here. Man, Phoenix. Sheesh. At least they're taking 6, though. And a sleight of hand. Yeah, we really just need this Sheoldred to stay alive for like another turn, which I guess we're getting here. We are getting, and that was a good draw. Yeah, let's just go straight up. Do this, go blink. Yeah, okay. And hope we could have the Sheoldred stick around for one more turn. Discard Opt and Fiery Impulse. I guess now they could chump. Okay, or they just have Lightning Axe. Dang, man. Seriously. One bottom. Okay, it's just a land. Crazy. Had a feeling we would just draw land. Put that on green for Scooze. The trick. What is this? Oh, just a cruise. Yeah, I mean, it's still really good. I thought it was a Crackling Drake at first, but yeah, cruise is still really good for them. Crazy. I mean, so they had. I guess there's just the 2 lightning axes, or yeah. Man, we were not drawing well though. Wow, tough, tough, tough. Dang. Okay, what do they have for this? Yep, okay. Okay, so they have Consider It and Spell Pierce now. They're gonna get back to Phoenix. Oh, of course they milled over another one. Man. Yeah, we're just not drawing well. Okay, well, tough matchup. I feel like we have a good sideboard plan against them. I think we just kind of fizzled out here, unfortunately. Almost got them game 1, and we were super close game 2, so it's tough to say. But yeah, Phoenix is still really, really good. See you guys for the next one. Alright, in the 0-2 bracket, unfortunately here for game 3. I guess we'll keep this. This is no green mana, but I think we're supposed to keep. Really not doing too hot this league so far, which is pretty unfortunate. Oh no, another Atarka deck? Oh jeez. Okay. suppose let's duress away this Atarka's command. Not, I mean, we know their hand. I don't know what they, I don't know why they didn't play out their Swift Spear. Okay, I think let's just go after this guy to start. Oh no. Oh shoot, okay. That was a misplay, so we're not going to trade here. Totally forgot that this guy pumps too. So I should have probably just blocked the etchings. Okay. Sheoldred, okay. Interesting draw. I think we just play that past turn. And we're playing the mono black game, I guess. I even read this card before. I was like, okay, gotta remember that this could grow, but just did not. Brain did not work there. That's okay though. Seems like we're not in a terrible position. They can't, unless they drew like another monstrous rage, they can't really attack. Or I guess another Atarka's command. They're just gonna fire up Den. This is probably good for us. Because we're only taking 2 and we kill both these. Oh, and then, sorry, we go down to 1. My bad. Okay, I guess we could gain a life by doing this. Okay, and see a land. Yeah, I think I'll attack to gain the life. Do we attack with both? Can we even do that? Probably not. Just to gain that 1 life and then pressure them a bit more so that they don't feel comfortable with attacking at all here. probably going to kill this Swift Spear in a second. I mean, really scary last card for them to have in hand, but at least we do have the kill spell here. So we're just go down to 2, back up to 4, and oh, I guess we just have them dead. Go activate Hive. Okay. That was pretty good. Made that one misplay, but thankfully got out of it alive. So that's again, just take out the discard spells, and I think just bring in the Pick Your Poisons, Extinction Event, and then what else did I bring in? I probably, yeah, I kept in the 2 Duresses. Let's switch it up a little bit and bring in some Bankbusters. See how that plays out. Could just be a bit too slow, but I'm kind of just curious to see how it works. And yeah, Duress probably isn't too much better. Okay, good hand here. On the draw, we could keep this 2-lander for sure. Opponent kept 7 as well. Yeah, I'm really wondering if these Wrath effects are just, if they'd be better as additional removal spells. Just like 2 cut downs, something like that. Okay, it's a little scary. Okay. Let's kill the burning tree. Take 3. Play our Dreadknight, most likely. Bronco is also a card that's not very good here. In this matchup. So let's trade with the Coyote. Try to set up an odd Extinction Event here if we could, you know, hit lands. Or hopefully. Nope, did not hit lands. Well, okay. So what do we do now? I think I just have to trade Whispers. Really not looking too good here. Okay, well, there's a land, so if they don't kill us next turn, and if we could draw a land for this Extinction Event, we may be alright, but still we're in pretty tough shape. So down to 4. Frost it on, so land, please? Okay, sweet. Very good to see. And we don't get these die triggers, fortunately. Okay. So, if they don't If they stumble for like 2 turns here or just draw nothing, then Sheoldred can start taking over the game. Ooh, okay, down to 2. So now dead to play with fire. I think we just have to play Sheoldred here. Guess dead to that Scorching Heat card or whatever it's called, the removal spell. Yeah, looks like they have that. Burning Tree. Oh, okay. Into Bushwhacker. Okay. Fair enough. Let's go to game 3. Yeah, I don't think I like the Bankbusters. I changed my mind. Maybe like we could go. It's like Caustic Bronco is not even good either. It's really tough to say. Ugh, a 5-lander. Okay, I'll keep this just with 2 removal spells in hand, but not too excited about it. Maybe it's a mulligan though. Could also block with Mutavault, so that's close. But yeah, maybe we just keep in the Thoughtseizes? Question mark. Keep in 3 Thoughtseizes. Take out a Bronco, something like that. Don't think I'm gonna target that just yet. Yeah, don't want to see any more lands, please. Okay. So I'll do this now. They're going to sacrifice the hero before it gets an additional point of power. Oh, they sacrifice the emissary. Okay. Oh, this targets too? Oh, I didn't even realize it. Oh, jeez, okay. Maybe we should have edicted just in response to the emissary. Okay, man. Really not getting any help from the deck. Yeah, honestly, I think I'm just firing up Mutavault here. Trying to block this Coyote. Or, let's block the hero. They have Play with Fire. Atarka's Command. Oh, okay, that was definitely an Atarka's Command if I've ever seen it. So, okay, now I'm just not going to block, I think. I feel like they, unless that was like a genius fake out, juke out there. I don't know what that was all about. That was just like really quick. I don't know. Okay, Sheoldred. That is a Sheoldred. We can't gain life off of it with this Ferocidon. But if we draw a removal spell, then could take some advantage here. not feeling too good still. Okay. Yeah, that's really good. Thanks, 6 power. Oh man. Might just be dead here. Yep. Wow, okay. Dang, what a series of draws from them. Scooze, does that do anything? I guess so. Can I play that, please? There we go. Okay, so play Scooze. Take 1. And then, no, we're just still dead, aren't we? Yeah, we're dead. So we gain a life, but we still, and then like block. Yeah, we're dead with the menace. Okay, really tough matchup. Pretty close there, but I'll see you guys in the next one. Alright, here we are for match number 4. Hopefully we can turn some things around here. Could keep this hand. No 1-drops, but got some creatures here. Definitely not going to mulligan this one. Dark Slick Shores, okay. This could be like blue-black Phoenix, possibly, or some type of, I don't know, tempo mid-range deck looks like. Okay, just gonna curve out here. I think getting this See the Truth out of the graveyard is actually pretty important. I forget the name of it, but they could like flash it back and get the basically the ancestral recall. Okay, let's go to attacks. A little worried that they may have like a Wrath effect here. I think I'm just gonna take my own Bronco too. So I think I may just go yeah, let's play a little more conservatively and just go Dread Whispers here. Okay, sure. And then just the Bronco then. So a little unfortunate they had the negate there with 2 creatures in their hand, and we're trying to play around or a Wrath effect, but it looks like they just have 1-for-1 removal right now. Archfiend of the Dross, okay. Okay, Sentinel is a nice draw. And pass turn. So probably like mid-range, blue-black mid-range from the opponent if they have Archfiend in their deck. Yep, take a look at our beautiful hand. Shock in, not very good for us. And yeah, just pass turn, I guess. We could have, what, like a Memory Deluge? dig through time. Seems like maybe dig through time. Yeah. Okay. It's not very good for us. See how this goes though. Another Archfiend, okay. So that's pretty scary. And kill one of these guys, okay. Sure. So I'll go ahead and push the new Archfiend. End of turn here. Then I guess try to race them. And make them die with their own Archfiend. Yeah, not drawing anything is just really tough here though. I guess the Hive is kind of something, but I was hoping for Sheoldred, removal, something like that. So yeah, they're gonna remove it, and then yeah, so it's gonna make them lose the game next turn. Okay, and they die to their own Archfiend. So it looks like we have blue-black, mid-range, control type of thing. I think I'll just bring in the Goblins and the Bankbusters. And then maybe cut some discard, although discard seems kind of alright against them. Can maybe cut. I mean, everything seems pretty decent. Maybe just trim some, a few fatal pushes here, and then maybe go for the throat. Could have maybe kept the Duresses in though. Okay, 2-lander, no green. I think I'll mulligan. Okay, it's a bit better. Put back one of these Sheoldreds. Yeah, I mean, these opening hands just have not been good. Like, this is like the second or third time we've had double Mutavault kind of restricting our mana, I feel like. Bankbuster's a good draw, though. Hopefully they don't have a negate. Yep. Yeah, would have liked to get this Liliana down, but man, it's just been awkward. I guess just these draws in general has been pretty awkward. Have been pretty awkward. I mean, we have enough black mana. Oh, I guess this combos with the See the Truth. Oh, and Valky. Fun. Okay. So let's see. I think I want to kill that Jace. Really hope they don't have push here. That would be really bad. then Edict the Valky. Right, that's how that works, right? Okay, Bitter Triumph, sure. It's pretty good for us. Yeah, that's the card, the Arcane Proxy that I was thinking about, that works well with See the Truth. Yeah, and there's the Tybalt. So Swamp, okay. So, good for us there. I think I'll just do this end of turn. I don't think I'm going to play around Spell Pierce. Okay. Cool. And then I think I'm just going to go with the Sheoldred, try to slam that down. Okay, another Archfiend. Got Liliana for that, fortunately. I guess, yeah, I mean, we haven't drawn, I mean, we've only drawn one green card, but not having any green mana hasn't really restricted us at all. And okay, at least get one win in there. Let's see you guys for the last round. Alright, on the play here for match number 5. Let's try to at least get a little bit of money back here. For the 2-3. Looks like we're up against Control, which we have a pretty decent hand against them actually. With this Thoughtseize into Bronco. Usually a pretty good start against them. Hallowed Moonlight's pretty interesting. I think I'll just take this Farewell, and yeah, it looks like we could probably get this Bronco going, which is great. And I just drew that Anchorage, okay. Okay. So I think I'm just gonna go Trespasser, saddle up. And okay, they're just gonna cycle that, looks like. First saddle we see here on the channel, or I guess in Pioneer for us. I do really like this card, but I'm not completely sold on it. Narset, okay. Interesting. Verdict, alright. So, yeah, let's just go Dreadknight, saddle, kill Narset, swing at them for 2. Get a Sentinel, and then Thoughtseize that Verdict away. Sweet. Oh, and it doesn't, yeah, there's like there's some new update where you're not able to, like I don't know, the revealed cards after Thoughtseizing was just kind of different. Usually if you X out, then take the card, the remaining cards go here, but it looks like once the Thoughtseize resolves, all their cards in hand go there. And it doesn't take out the card you discarded for you. You have to do it manually, which kind of sucks, honestly. I don't know why they did that. Okay. So goodbye Bronco, that's okay. Let's kill the Wanderer. Or Wandering Emperor. Then just go Sentinel. And I guess just make them have a Wrath. make them draw into a Wrath. I can't. Honestly, now I don't remember what they had in hand. I guess they still have that veto, right? I guess I could probably look over here. Okay, so they probably still have the Eiganjo, a Fountain, and Veto. Okay, there's the Fountain, so just Eiganjo and Veto. Okay. So they have Veto and 2 unknowns. They're gonna take 7 here. Oh, they have March. Okay. And there goes the Veto, so they have 1 unknown in hand. Dreadknight. Yeah, I guess I keep that on top. Ooh. Maybe I should have actually played out Scooze there to have 2 attackers. Yeah. It's very okay. So they're gonna have to minus. I mean, it's a pretty good draw for them though, especially without me, or with me not playing out my Scooze. But I think here, let's just go present lethal on board. If they don't draw removal spell and they're draw step or off this Teferi, then they're dead. And we do have push if they want to block with this. Okay, so land was one of their draws. And yeah, it's a great draw. See if they, I guess not a great draw, but see what's going on here. Okay, so it looks like they are dead. Yeah, then it looks like they actually had an out to, if we just had 1 removal spell here, they would have countered the removal spell. Okay. Good to get game 1 against control. Definitely had a good hand against them. Thinking about all of these cards, basically. I think I really don't like these Go for the Throats. Scooze as well is kind of whatever. Could maybe cut Sheoldred just because they're a counterspell deck and I don't really want to be spending too much mana. Then maybe go down 2 push and let's do 1 Sanctuary just because they have wrath effects and counterspells, so their only way, or they have multiple ways of interacting with us. And I'll keep this one. Yeah, another good hand here. Okay, 2 no more lies. That kind of sucks. Guess let's take 1 of them. Then they'll probably use 1 here as we cast this Dreadknight. And then we could try to get this Liliana down. And then just kind of not play into the Verdict. And then currently don't have a plan for these planeswalkers. Oh, but they missed their land drop? Okay. Well, then now we're just really set. It's actually, yeah, taking the Llanowar Wastes is really, really good, knowing that they didn't hit their land here. Okay, Narset's pretty good for them. Deduce. Discard Hive. Cast Sheoldred. With Sentinel as the last card in our hand, I think seems pretty good. Oh, they got this card, okay. When enters, create a treasure token. Okay. It's just like a timely reinforcements type of thing. See if they hit their land. So they got these 3 plus 1 unknown, plus now the March. So they could kill Sheoldred now. Okay, they go for Deduce first. Okay, there's that land. Oh, but they're gonna let us untap with Sheoldred. So I think I like just attacking them, seeing if they use their March here. If they do, then we just play second Sheoldred, then plus away the Sentinel. I guess though this is kind of playing into the Wandering Emperor, which is not the best. So we could just not use the Liliana here. I think that's probably incorrect though. Yeah, let's still use the Liliana and I guess just bless away the second Sheoldred. So this for sure makes them use their Emperor next turn. And there goes the March. Now we go Sentinel. And then we do have Liliana ultimate next turn. Which is why I definitely want to be using Liliana this turn. Or I guess plussing her, that is. Okay, they're gonna counter this. Gotcha. So that's pretty good for them actually. It's actually quite good for them. So I don't think we're gonna ultimate yet. I think we're just gonna plus ultimate next turn. Don't think we could really ultimate right now, and just have nothing after that. And hopefully they don't draw their 5th land here. Okay, of course they do. Dang. Yup. Yeah, maybe with the, I didn't realize they could do this. Yeah, I forgot this was just any permanent. Okay. Dang. Yeah, I think we're just dead now. Probably should have ultimated there. Totally forgot they could just tuck that. My bad. Okay, Just run it back. I think on the play, I'll bring it back in that third Sheoldred. Okay, good hand. Yeah, discard into Bronco has been very good for me recently, on the play especially. Opponent takes a mulligan. Okay, Censor. So they have two 2-mana counter spells, then Farewell, Wandering Emperor. Kind of want to take the Emperor here. Could also take the No Moralize though. I'll just take the Emperor. And yeah, it's a pretty good draw. Dreadknight. Okay. Just pass turn. So they'll probably cycle the Censor here. Then next turn we could go Duress, playing or having mana for a No Moralize. Then play probably like Dreadknight or Dread Whispers after the fact. I choose to go for a Narset though, which is kind of surprising. Because now I could just resolve one of these 4-drops. I think it's going to be Vraska. Yeah, because, I mean, I could still attack with Bronco in the face of Narset, so let's do that. Sheoldred's Edict. And, I mean, this hits Planeswalkers, right? Oh, no, it doesn't. Okay. So yeah, let's just for sure go with Vraska. And finally get to see how she plays out here. So get rid of that Narset. And pass turn. Yeah, Vraska seems quite good in this matchup. Oh, and it's Shaper Sanctuary. Okay, interesting. So let's go float. Let's float a green mana. Then sacrifice that, draw a card. Bankbuster. Okay, now let's go Sanctuary. This will probably make them play the March. Could maybe just Duress first, but I think I kind of like this line a bit better. Now they are definitely thinking we don't have discard. Yep. Could have maybe just attacked first though. Maybe a bit better as well. But now in fact we could just play Sheoldred, which yeah, I think is the best play. Yeah, so much discard here. So let's go, I guess just Duress first. So interesting. I think I'm just gonna go, yeah, take the No More Lies and the Emperor, then just leave them with the play of Farewelling next turn. Which conveniently this does not hit Planeswalkers. And pass turn. So this is ultimate on 9. Okay, gotcha. Yeah, Vraska, she's pretty sick, isn't she? I feel like I really want to play with more of her. Okay, so they could attack Vraska, I guess, here. So this makes me think they just don't really have much else to do. Okay, let's go swing in. And pass turn. Yeah, Vraska, Bankbuster, these cards are just really, really good in these grindy matchups. Definitely want to look into playing more Vraska. There's also been another Golgari midrange deck that's been floating around that has, or that did really well. I think it placed first in a challenge a couple weeks ago. That plays it plays, what does it play? Iridescent Vine Lasher and Free Starter Lookout. Looks really, really sweet. So they need either 2 removal spells or this plus removal. Oh, a Settler Wreckage, okay. Yeah, fair enough. But I really want to try out that deck because it looks really fun and it's actually been doing well compared to, you know, look at us playing into our 2-3 victory here. Okay, I guess I'll just draw right now. Doesn't really matter too much. Maybe should have actually, probably doesn't really matter too much, but could have held up a push for that anchorage. Okay, let's just play at Sheoldred. Okay. So here, really just trying to draw into a discard spell. I guess now we could play around No More Lies, though. And, or maybe we should have actually go blanked first. That's fine, let's see what they have. Okay, and we get the victory there. 2-3 here, so not too exciting, but that's okay. We learned some things, and I'll see you guys for the wrap-up. Alright, so post-league here got 2-3, losing to Phoenix, and then the Atarka Gruul aggro deck twice, then winning against Control and like a Mire mid-range control deck. So the deck, I was really impressed by it. I really liked Vraska. I was really impressed by her. The deck is definitely weak against aggro, and Phoenix is of course still pretty freaking tough. So I think I like Go Blink more than her. So I feel like in that matchup, I feel like it gets them a bit more. So maybe let's try going like 4 Go Blinks instead, and maybe like a Grafdigger's Cage, something like that. Bronco was pretty good against the control decks, but besides that, wasn't too impressive, especially like having this, 3 copies of this card game 1 against a metagame that's probably going to be like more aggressive. After post bans, I'm not too sure how I feel about that card, but we'll see. I'm not too disappointed with the deck overall. I feel like Mutavault is actually pretty good as well. I honestly really want to play this deck though. I've been kind of brewing around with this one, inspired by Doomwake. Made a video about a deck very similar to this one, and then a couple weeks ago a deck with this like Vine Lasher Lookout plan plus Vraska. Pretty sure it placed first in a challenge, and this deck just looks super fun. Like 4 Fabled Passages, or it looks super fun with Lookout and Vine Lasher. So I'm gonna be brewing around with this 75, trying to get a deck that I like, that I want to be playing, and I'll probably be posting a deck like this, or a video with a deck like this pretty soon. And I think just like Vraska plus Bankbuster is really, really good. And I think Vraska, of course, plus all these land drops could be very effective as well. I was also thinking about Cheval. I guess in this deck, or if we go back to this deck, it could be a pretty good inclusion in place of these Broncos. I probably wouldn't play 3. I'd probably go like maybe 2 in the main deck plus 1 sideboard, or 1 plus 2, just to kind of ease up that red-green matchup, just because I feel like we got pummeled pretty hard by them in both those matches. So, lots of thinking to do on my end. Hopefully you guys enjoyed, despite the 2-3. And with that being said, I will see you in the next one. Thank you so much.